I still struggle with this myself, but I'm just waking up to it. It's something I needed to wake up to. Is your body properly fed with all you need to be in optimal health? Is your weight ideal? How about your heart rate or blood pressure? I fail on the weight measurement. I recently dropped from obese to just overweight. It would be very easy for me to go back to obese. It seems a monumental challenge to drop into a normal weight category. I will let you know how this goes, but it recently came to me that I'm in a spiritual battle. Demons delight in me being obese and even having heart problems. Decades ago, they delighted in me getting hung up on pornography. But I was set free. I can avoid pornography now better than I can McDonald's French fries. One of the methods God used to help set me free from pornography was Proverbs 11:22. In a modern version, it read something like, "A beautiful woman, lacking in modesty and discretion, is like a gold ring in a swine's snout." I began to see anything even close to porn as a big, ugly demon out to drag me around in an addicted state, hungering for something more exciting to push my addiction to. When I was into pornography, I knew it was wrong from the start. I didn't really know that for French fries. I've eaten them with reckless abandon for decades, with only the slightest hint of guilt. I know they're called junk food, but everyone I knew loved junk food. How could it be that bad? Well, here's the answer. When I was a child, almost everyone was in the normal weight category, and far fewer people were in hospitals. Now we look more like a herd of elephants, and hospitals are expanding. I've spent more time in them than I care to admit, and not as a visitor. So let's consider the logic. If I hated God and the human beings he created, I would want them to suffer lots of illness and die as young as I can encourage them to. This is difficult for me because the day I got married and headed out on our honeymoon, the first romantic place we stopped to eat was at Burger King. I had just graduated from college, surviving on hot dogs. I drank Cokes and sweet tea almost as my only liquid consumption. In the culinary world, I have been a massive sinner in a country of sinners. What restaurant chains are really healthy? So I would like to get down to a healthy weight and feed my body foods that actually nourish the cells that keep me alive. They place orders for more spinach, and I send them greasy French fries or a cola tsunami. You can buy 32-ounce cups. Let's consider a diet directed by God, the creator and designer of the body. You don't even have to believe in God to go on this diet. You look at the body, its organs, and its cells, and you ask, what is ideal? You also ask, what should I avoid? So this podcast does not exist to give you that answer. I'm out to give you that attitude. You may not believe in angels and demons, but if you do, imagine this. There is a demon assigned to see that you eat lots of what's on the naughty list. He will feed you lies and excuses to get you to indulge. He will demand you not upset others by eating differently. He will sing in commercials telling you that you can find romance consuming more sugar drinks. One of the worst aspects of trying to lose weight is winding up feeling guilty. You think, I shouldn't eat this, but... And there you go. I'm not saying this new way of seeing food will be successful. I'm just starting myself. But imagine a demon out to kill you when you pick up that donut. Imagine a big, nasty one spitting satanic slime all over that donut. Imagine a demon placing a curse of slow death on your soft drink. In reality, the makers of such things are not out to kill you. They're like a pornographer. They just want to make money on you. There's a lot of money to be made in pornography and junk food. Now, if you're still watching, let's go deep. Food is not your only diet. You consume media. You feed your brain and your soul. This is where the demonic becomes much more obvious. It may be hard to see demons behind a bag of French fries. It's easy to see them in a horror show. They're pretty obvious in Super Bowl halftime shows and Olympic ceremonies. Every bit of media you watch is created by someone presenting good, evil, or a mix. Some things are obviously demonic. Others are like soft demonic. They want you to become slightly more accepting of something evil. What you need is discernment. You have a conscience. Unless you're in the California legislature, you know that it's wrong to take something from a store without paying for it. You don't even have to think about it. You go into stores simply knowing you are not going to steal anything. The same conscience can help you select good media. Unfortunately, good media is as rare as good fast food. So here you probably already decide what level of evil you're willing to tolerate. Hopefully, your conscience tells you to reject the most gruesome of horror. It's as if you decide how nasty a demon you want to watch. You settle for the smaller ones. You have to. But look what happens. Not only are huge numbers of Americans obese, but huge numbers grow roots into their couch, watching programs that slowly change the culture, not for the better. At the risk of becoming disliked, I will add video games. You do not have to play the most demonic, violent games to have a brain-numbing journey into time trash. America has enemies, physical and spiritual. They delight in a nation of heavy, sick, mind-numbed couch potatoes. They're not overly concerned that they go to church on Sunday morning. Consider for a moment what God would like for the United States and what Satan would like. Consider that in terms of both food and media diet. Consider that in terms of being active in changing the world for the better. I am not preaching down to you. This is not going to be easy for me. I'm not some sage who's come to straighten out the world. I'm a follower of Jesus who came to straighten out the world, and he's still working on straightening out me. I do know this. If we want to see a better world, we need to use discernment in food, media, and how we use our time.